Hey there, food lovers. Welcome back to another episode of Factory versus Homemade on your favorite channel, StBL. Today, we're diving headfirst into a delicious debate, factory-made focaccia versus its homemade counterpart. Get ready for a carb-loaded showdown. Now, I know what you're thinking, Sam, why compare the two? Homemade always wins. And while you're not wrong, my friend, there's a certain charm to exploring both sides of the breadbasket. Plus, sometimes a busy week calls for convenient shortcuts, but don't click away just yet. Before we knead our way into the details, make sure to like this video and subscribe to StBL for more culinary adventures. And trust me, you won't want to miss the surprise announcement at the end of this video. It's going to be. So buckle up, grab a snack, focaccia perhaps, and let's get this bread venture started. Let's face it, factories are marvels of modern technology, churning out massive quantities of food with impressive efficiency. Focaccia production is no exception. Imagine giant mixing bowls, automated kneading arms working tirelessly, and ovens stretching as far as the eye can see. The process begins with combining huge quantities of flour, water, yeast, and other ingredients in massive mixes. These industrial giants ensure consistent dough hydration and rapid kneading, creating that signature focaccia texture. Next, the dough embarks on a journey through a series of automated rollers, which flatten it into perfectly uniform sheets. These sheets then take a quick detour to specialized machines that artfully create those characteristic dimples ready to cradle pools of olive oil and herbs. Finally, the focaccia enters colossal ovens, where it transforms into golden brown perfection. This streamlined process ensures that grocery stores and restaurants receive a constant supply of this Italian delight. Now, let's step out of the factory and into the heart of the home. Making focaccia from scratch is a sensory experience that engages all your senses. It's about feeling the soft, slightly sticky dough come alive in your hands as you knead it with care. It's about the intoxicating aroma of yeast and flour filling your kitchen as the dough rises, transforming into a plump, pillowy cloud. And let's not forget the therapeutic act of dimpling the dough with your fingertips, creating those little wells that will soon hold puddles of flavorful olive oil, herbs, and salt. As the focaccia bakes in your oven, your home transforms into a haven of warmth and irresistible aromas. Each bite tells a story of time, patience, and love. It's a reminder that some of the most rewarding experiences in life are often the simplest. Ready to experience the magic of homemade focaccia? Don't worry, it's surprisingly easy. Here's a simplified recipe to get you started. 1 cup warm water *, 2 teaspoons sugar, 2 teaspoons active dry yeast * 1 teaspoon salt, 3 cups all-purpose flour plus more for dusting, 1/4 cup olive oil plus more for drizzling, 1 teaspoon coarse sea salt, fresh rosemary sprigs for topping one. In a large bowl, combine warm water, sugar, and yeast. Let stand for 5 minutes until foamy. 1. Stir in salt and 2 cups of flour. Gradually add remaining flour, kneading until a smooth, elastic dough forms, about 5 to 7 minutes. 1. Place dough in a greased bowl, turning to coat. Cover and let rise in a warm place for 1 hour or until doubled in size. 1. Preheat oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, 232 degrees Celsius. Punch down dough and gently stretch it into a rectangle on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. 1. Drizzle generously with olive oil and use your fingertips to create dimples all over the surface. 1. Sprinkle with coarse sea salt and rosemary sprigs. 1. Bake for 20-25 minutes or until golden brown. Let cool slightly before slicing and serving. So, there you have it. 2 focaccia contenders vying for a place on your plate. Factory-made focaccia offers undeniable convenience and consistency. It's a reliable option for those time-crunched days when a craving for this Italian delight strikes. However, homemade focaccia is in a league of its own. It's about the journey just as much as the destination, the tactile experience of kneading, the anticipation as the dough rises, and the sheer joy of creating something delicious from scratch. While factory-made focaccia might win in terms of efficiency and uniformity, homemade focaccia triumphs in flavor, texture, and the unparalleled satisfaction of creating something with your own 2 hands. In the battle of factory-made versus homemade focaccia, there's no definitive winner. Both have their merits and drawbacks, catering to different needs and preferences. Sometimes you need the convenience of a store-bought loaf. Other times, nothing beats the soul-satisfying experience of making it yourself. But let's be honest, the best kind of focaccia is the one you enjoy the most, regardless of its origin. Whether you choose to embrace the efficiency of factory production or the heartfelt satisfaction of homemade, remember to savor every bite of this beloved Italian bread. Happy baking!